Hello everyone. In this video, we are tackling a business-critical calculation bug on Develow.com. The application's cart subtotal is completely ignoring line item quantities. If a customer adds 5 units of a $100 item, they're only being charged for 1. We are going to jump into the Develow IDE, use our DVL AI chat to investigate the codebase and patch the computation error so it works independently across any backend database adapter. To fix this properly, let's show off some prompt engineering inside the DVL AI chat. This helps us precisely isolate the bugged file since this project utilizes Postgres. First, we ask the AI, let's find the data models. How are the cart lines and line totals structured in the codebase? DVL points out that each line item contains a unit price and a pre-calculated line total. Next, we ask, where are the API routes and how do they pass the data down to the calculation layer? This leads us away from the database layer and straight into the core business logic. Finally, we prompt, what do the tests look like in the graded suite? DVL shows us that the tests expect an empty cart to return 0 and a multi-quantity cart to strictly return the correct sum of all line totals. This tells us exactly where we need to apply our one-line surgical fix. The issue here is a classic planted bug in our domain layer. While the application successfully maps out the array and calculates line total as unit price multiply by quantity for each line, the subtotal calculation itself is completely flawed. It uses an array reduce function that accumulates only the single unit price of each item, completely blind to how many items were actually ordered. Our goal is to ensure the subtotal is computed server-side by adding up the full, quantity-adjusted line totals. Let's open api/src/cart.js and fix this loop calculation. Because this logic sits inside the DB-agnostic domain layer, our fix will instantly work regardless of whether the environment runs on Postgres or any other storage adapter. Look at the original return statement. The accumulator reads items.reduceSum, L_sum plus L.unitPrice, 0. We simply swap out L.unitPrice and replace it with L.lineTotal. By making this one-line change, the server now maps across every single item in the cart array, takes the quantity multiplied total for that line, and accumulates it into a perfectly accurate subtotal. If the cart is empty, the reduce baseline naturally falls back to 0, satisfying our edge case criteria perfectly. With that updated, let's open the built-in terminal in the Develow IDE and verify our solution. We run our tests. The test container spins up, checks our multi-quantity bounds, and everything passes successfully. No client-side values are trusted, and the calculation is completely secure on the back end. Ensuring math operations are strictly recomputed from raw line items. Server-side is essential for avoiding price exploitation. Utilizing your DVL AI chat to find structural entry points makes handling these back-end tickets clean and efficient. This ticket is fully resolved. Bye for now and see you in the next code challenge.